Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Random Encounters Guild. We are back tonight with more Alien, the RPG.
We're back, boys!
It has been a month of Sundays since we've played. Due to just scheduling conflicts, the number one bane of role-playing games in general. But we're back, and the GM has watched last episode to make sure he's aware of what is happening. Speaking of the GM, I am Guildmaster Scott. I run things here at the Random Encounters Guild. We play a lot of, we like to play different games with different people, obviously. We just wrapped up our Symbaroum game this past Monday night, so I'm actually looking to start something different, which may be X-Crawl Classics. I may stream a game of X-Crawl Classics if I can find players. But yeah, you can join us there on our Discord if you're interested in playing some games. I'm joined by Quasi, who plays baseball on his channel, and we'll do all this at the end. Bryce and Davis and Dylan from Band of Buddies over on YouTube.
Yo.
And I'm blowing through this because I just want to get straight to the thing because it has been 3 weeks. Where we left off, we did do experience at the end of the game, but you guys didn't do your level up.
Yes.
We decided to wait until the start of this one. So I want to go ahead and get that out of the way. So to increase a skill level, so let me pull this up. So skills are on the second level, like close combat, heavy machinery, stamina, ranged combat, mobility. To increase one of those, it's 5 XP. Yeah. But you can't do one that you don't have. If anything you have a 0 in, you can't bump it up to a 1.
You have to roll
just
for that,
because
right?
of the situation you find yourselves in. You have to have somebody train you to do that normally. Last
Got
time
it.
we did this, I let you let you have a free one because we went 6 episodes without a level up.
One idiot. I'm just kidding.
Talents to buy a new talent, which are like True Grit. Talents are like your feats in Pathfinder and D&D. Those cost 5 XP, but also require a day of practice and a successful wits roll. I'm not going to do the day of practice, but we will do the wits roll. You can make one attempt. If you fail, you lose your 5 hit points or your 5 XP.
I'm dead. I'm down.
Down.
So you can pick. You can bump up. I don't know what you guys have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, like Cham has 8. So you could bump up one skill that you already have a point in, or you could buy a talent and risk it on a wits roll.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I thought last time we did, like when we did the free ones, we got talents. Where are those located at?
Under character.
Yeah, on the main page of your character sheet, in the bottom left, like you should have you have the long haul.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought I had another one that I bought.
None of
because
us.
everybody was like, "Ooh, that's interesting." And
I think you tried to buy it and you rolled the wits roll and failed.
Correct.
Yeah, none of us succeeded on the wits roll. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
yeah. That's because we were like, maybe one of us gets it, and then we all failed.
That's right.
I didn't roll because I'm not an idiot. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right, so Cham, you're going for a talent then?
Yes.
What talent are you going for?
That's a good question.
How many points do you have to spend for a talent?
It's still 5, but it also involves a successful wits roll.
Gotcha.
What? That's it. I'm gonna try. Can I wait? Hold on.
We can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Happy Sunday, Coach.
I'm gonna try to do the talent stealth.
Stealth? Okay. Give me a wits roll. You need just 1 6. That's all you need.
Nice.
The panic roll doesn't matter on this.
Yeah.
So
What a
all right.
legend.
So you get stealthy. There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Stuff,
A
dude.
+2 modification to mobility when using the skill to move undetected. Now, I will say this, just a heads up. You have to be on top of that +2. Fantasy Grounds is not going to throw it in there for you.
Okay. I need to keep. Okay.
So when you're trying to be stealthy, add the +2. Otherwise, it doesn't. It's not a thing. All right, Davis. What do you want to just bump a skill, or are you going for a talent?
Character Davis or Davis?
Character Davis. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Davis.
I am going to. I'm gonna up my ranged combat.
Okay. Put that to a 4. Not bad. John J. Wilson.
His name is my name too.
My name.
Buddy, you're not gonna believe this.
But we changed it because every time we went out, people kept shouting.
Yeah.
You're buying a skill or buying a talent?
I would love to buy a skill or upgrade
Okay.
my skill.
Which one?
I'm gonna upgrade observation.
See, mine is between ranged combat and observation, so I'm glad somebody else did
Perfect.
observation.
Cool. And so let me delete
And-
5 of these points. 1.
Oh yeah.
Taylor Rye. Oh yeah, take the 5 points off at the bottom. I'm forgetting to do that. Joel, what do you want to go for a talent, or do you want to just bump a skill up?
Yeah, I want to bump a skill up. I'm going to
Okay.
go with close combat.
Close combat. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I reset your XP. You still have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is reset.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, so it's 5?
5 to upgrade.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. 5 to upgrade, and then 5 plus a wits roll if you want to do a talent.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, I remember.
let's go around the table and see who remembers where we left off. We'll start with Joel.
Yeah, so I pretty much lit into what's her face, Miller.
Yep.
And I'm working on something. What am I working on?
Give me a wits roll.
I'm working on Ava.
You're working on Ava, correct? Cham, what were you doing when we left off?
I'm pretty sure I'm working on the station, the second pilot station.
Yep, you're working on the pilot station, which is going to take. That's the one thing I'm not sure about. Both of these jobs take 8 hours, and I know you at least started on the pilot station, and
They put an hour in, I thought, on the power.
Riot at least started on Ava. But all of my calculations were based on the two of you doing it together,
Yeah.
and
I thought we did like a roll, and at one point it was 6, but then we all split off and stopped working on it for a few
Yeah.
sessions. And
Yeah.
then since it's just me, I think we said 8, but that also may have been with 2 people working on it instead of just
But our genius Wilson decided to put Miller working on the station and set everything back.
Hey, shut up.
And speaking of Wilson, if I remember correctly, Wilson and the pilot Davis were making out in the corner.
Yeah, we're pretty close to making out. We had a little heart to heart. We still don't like each other, but
there, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was a lovely
I thought we saw. I thought at the end of the last episode we saw something on the motion detector. Or something
we
in the
did.
hallway.
We did. I remember it got me an extra experience point because I had their mother play music in a different hall.
Yeah,
So-
you played. I believe it was the Goofy Goober song from.
Yes, I'm a
SpongeBob,
Goofy Goober song. Yeah.
In the science lab, and whatever it was that was down there took
Moved
off towards the science lab, and
Took
and
off
then
towards it.
you all made your way back into the bridge.
We need to go figure out what that was.
Maybe not. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should wait.
Please,
Yeah.
let's play the game, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take. If it's okay, I'm gonna be like, Davis. We need to go talk to the other to our other 3 guys, and we need to figure out what we need to do about that motion.
Well,
Because either we sit here like sitting ducks and we wait for it, or we go and figure out what it was.
here's my thing, and I kind of like knock on the door. Reinforced steel should give us pretty good. We got as many weapons as we can possibly carry. We can't do anything until the pilot station's fixed. I say we wait on the pilot station for a little bit longer.
But what if it gets whatever it is gets in here and then just starts tearing all of us apart, and then tears apart the pilot station?
Well, here's the other thing. What if you and me go out there and
Not just me and you. There's a few of us. We got a Marine. Who has the shotgun right now?
me? I don't think it's a bad idea, but I don't think it's a good one either.
But I
mean-
think we need to go talk to the crew and see what they want to do.
That's fair. But remember, at the end of the day, anybody probably could fly this ship. Autopilot's still a thing. But if most of the people we need to get jobs done die, we're screwed. I can't fix things worth a damn. I can only fly this ship and shoot really good. That's about it. That and I make people laugh. So, like, I don't think unless the monster or whatever it is likes comedy, I don't think I'm going to be much help other than my shotgun.
Let's go talk to the crew.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And I turn around and say, the only person he makes laugh is himself.
That's not true, Chairman.
That's very true.
Chairman, the pilot, I'm the pilot. Chairman, the captain, love me.
Miller?
Yeah.
Like you said, make yourself.
Yeah, he names himself.
Taylor
Yeah.
and the pot.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look up because I assume I just kind of noticed that they're over there conversing. You probably can't hear any of it, but I guess I'll look up, kind of look to them like, all right, do we need to have a chit chat, or do I need to keep working on this computer? We need to get this thing fixed.
We'll come over to you.
Yeah, we're coming to you because this needs to be fixed, and I'm gonna do my utmost to try help because my very amazing captain is really good at captaining, but not so much at fixing, and a pat her on the shoulder. We're friends.
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
Get it.
All right.
Wait,
So yeah, I mean it's so Davis, Pilot Davis, you're going to attempt to help.
To the best of my ability, I'm gonna like if I have to hold a flashlight straight, I'll hold a flashlight straight. Like that's
I
just,
couldn't.
yeah.
And I pissed myself.
I mean you have heavy machinery, so give me a heavy machinery roll. Or wait, is it Comtech or heavy machinery?
Because I know we already passed it technically, so
Yeah, this is just a matter of bringing the time down. It is heavy.
yeah. I think the other one was Comtech because Cham was really good at heavy machinery and he did the main role.
It's okay. So it's Comtech.
The pilot station is?
It's possible to open up some of the deck plating and try to reconnect power. But an easier solution would be to cannibalize Station 2 to reactivate Station 1, which is a Comtech roll at a +2.
I think that's what we initially.
So I
decided.
get a +2? Or no?
No. Well, you roll 2 extra dice, but that's 2 more chances to panic.
I got you. So I just double click Comtech.
Yeah, and when you double click, it's the way Alien works. So you see, Comtech is under wits.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll 3.
Mm-hmm.
And if you succeed in this, that means you can spend XP to bump Comtech up.
Interesting.
If you roll something you don't have the skill in and you succeed, then you can, when you have 5 XP, you can bump it up.
Okay.
That's the way the game works. But yeah, so you're going to be rolling 3 dice and 1 stress die. So yeah, just double click in Comtech and it should roll those for you.
I would like to push that. Push it real good.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I didn't push that really good.
Oh.
Yeah. I pushed it.
It's gonna be
and
one of
still failed.
those nights.
Yeah.
A bad night to roll.
And this has no bearing on whether or not it gets fixed. We've already rolled on that. We know it's going to be fixed. Now it's just a matter of time and how long you guys are going to be enclosed in this small bridge with these 4 strangers who you don't actually really trust.
That do.
True.
Speaking of that, you have all noticed that the captain of the Cronus has been like really short and irritable, and
Yes,
he
I
is
remember
like
that.
scratching his arms and scratching his chest through his jumpsuit.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I was gonna roll something on that, but keep going.
No. What did you want to? What are you?
I was just gonna
trying
roll.
to-
I was gonna roll to see if it was junkie behavior or something else. Like I need a fixed behavior or something else. I don't know if there's something I could roll for that.
Let's say. It would be observation.
I accidentally just muted the call. Okay, observation.
Yeah.
Bet.
So you'll have 5 black die and 2 yellow. All right, 2 successes. While it's easy to think that, like that's what the first thing you would think is, but as it continues, he's starting to act more like the dude in Cryo was acting.
Oh shoot! But only you noticed it.
The scientist guy.
Hmm.
So you're standing there holding a flashlight in the wrong place.
It's because I'm observing something else.
Yeah, because you're looking at the pilot guy or the captain. Rye, what are you up to? You were working on Ava. Is that you're just focused on that?
Yeah, because nothing's happened out of the ordinary besides like the dude scratching, but I'm not observing that. So I'm just working on Ava.
Okay. And Wilson, I mean, you guys were trying to have a conversation about what to do next, what your plan is.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go over and talk to Cham.
So where we are, okay.
Wait, no. Oh, wait. Sorry, Rye. Whoever you're not with. Sorry, I thought you were
Yeah,
Cham.
Joel.
I thought you were Cham. Sorry, I'm gonna help go talk to Rye.
all right.
Test out your flashlight skills again.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see if I can help Rye. If Rye will help me, let me.
Okay.
It's
That will be a Comtech roll.
Oh yeah.
That went so well last time.
I got you, Rye. Don't worry. Oh wait, did I just? Oh wait, no. Wait.
Dude
Hey, at
has-
least you don't
dude
smell like
has
piss
3
this time.
stress, by the way.
All right. It's a Comtech. You said.
Yep.
How do I
You'll
roll
have
this
4
again?
black
Oh,
and
there
3
we go.
yellow.
That's a lot of ones.
Ooh. None of them are yellow. None of them are yellow.
There's 3 yellows.
What?
No, none of the ones are
No,
yellow.
no,
Ones are-
the one only counts on yellow die, not on the black.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, you don't as much like what Davis is doing over there with Jam. You don't help, but you're not necessarily hindering. You're not
Okay.
making it go faster, but you're not slowing him down either. You're just annoying him or her.
Okay, good. I'm like talking to you, but I'm like, so what I was saying the other day is like, it's just like,
See, I'm over there with
Holding a flashlight back.
Yeah, and I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, how do I apply for your job? Because I know you're getting paid more than I do. And if you're just getting paid that much to be holding a flashlight, I need your job.
look, I do a lot. There's a lot of paperwork that goes into my job. Lots of paperwork.
Lots of paperwork.
Big paperwork guy. But I'm gonna ask Ryan and be like, so what do you think? Shoot. So we saw something on. We saw something on the motion detector, right? I thought all 5 of us knew, or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us.
I'm gonna be like, so what do you think we should do about what we saw in the motion detector? As you're working, I'm like, should we send some people to go check it out, or should we just wait here and be sitting ducks?
And I look up and I'm like, are you asking a roughneck this? Like, wouldn't you want to go ask Miller what we should do next?
I'm getting
'Cause,
there.
I'm a little busy. I'm a little preoccupied. I don't know if you can see this broken robot that I'm trying to fix, but yeah. I mean, if you were to ask my professional opinion, with no immediate advancement for money whatsoever, I would tell you that I would possibly send somebody to possibly go investigate so we could finally put an end to what's going on up here and get us back to land.
All right.
May I
Copy
work
that.
on Ava?
And I'm gonna go over there.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's amazing. Can I work on Ava? May I?
If you would have responded with that, like, I don't know, can you? The proper terms, may I? I would promptly turn around with the cutting torch in hand.
Just you want to run that by me again?
Exactly.
Who did I give the flamethrower to? I just remembered that I grabbed that. Okay.
I get the flamethrower.
That's right, because I did it as a thing of trust. Like, this
Is
me
that the
trusting you.
incinerator unit? Is
Yeah.
that what that is?
Yeah.
That was a peace offering. You giving them a flamethrower.
Like, I trust you to not kill me with this.
I want peace. I don't care how many men, women, and children I have to kill to get it.
But you said you're walking over to us, Wilson?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, I'm gonna walk over to Miller actually,
okay.
despite my better judgment.
Are we near Miller?
You can look.
Yeah, she
I'm-
just kind of like after Cham and Rye kind of blew up on her. She's just kind of she's not happy that they're talking to her that way, but she also realizes this is a very stressful situation, so she's just kind of holding her peace. But she's right there with you guys. Yeah.
All right. Then I definitely wait till Wilson walks over because I have some whispering I need to do.
Right.
Okay.
I walk over. I'm walking over.
All right.
Right there.
Well, again, at this point, the flashlight is probably like this because I'm turning around. Hey guys.
Yeah. What's up?
You remember Science Guy upstairs? You know, Bill Nye. How his stomach exploded.
Oh, you're talking about the guy from Cryo Sleep?
Yeah. At first I thought the captain, not you, Miller, the other captain was Junkie Signs. He's kind of acting the same way Science Guy was. It's nothing to do with Junkie Signs.
How do you know so much about Junkie Signs?
My mom was a drug addict. I told you last session, aka 5 minutes ago.
All right. And what do you mean? I'm gonna pay attention to that captain now. I'm gonna try and see. Now that he said something, I'm gonna kind of look over and see if I can see what he's talking about. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Davis heard it, and knows what's going on, but the character Wilson hasn't yet. So I want to pay attention for a second if I can.
Yep. Give me an observation roll.
Ooh.
3, 6,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Wilson knows about drug culture, but you did see the scientist guy in Cryo and how he was acting and what was going on. Now, of course, he was screaming about his head. He was like he was having a horrible migraine. The captain's not doing that, but
Okay.
he is like there's a lot of like signs that are reminiscent of what the scientist was doing, but he's not complaining about his head at all.
Wilson's
And
gonna.
I don't know if you
pull-
guys remember, but the scientist was like sitting there holding his head
Yeah.
and screaming about his migraine, and then his head exploded.
Wilson's gonna lean over to Miller and Davis. I'm gonna be like, all right, I have an option we can take.
Pirate time?
We can take him to go check out what was on the motion meter.
I don't know if he'd follow us, but that'd be the best bet because he has all the codes to get in everywhere.
And if he starts acting,
Oh, we're gonna yell at him. I got you.
You know? What do you guys think?
I'm fine with it, but if we come back without him, we have lots of splaining to do to Corpo.
If we come back
and...
without him, it's because we ran into whatever was on the motion detector.
All right. That's a really good point, but I'm pretty sure even with those blast doors, you'd hear a shotgun go off.
Yeah, we saw it and we tried to shoot at it because it took him out.
That's fair.
I have the motion detector. No one else can know. No one else will know except for us.
Until the sensor station's back online.
That's gonna be a few hours.
Yeah, nobody's even working on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go. I say we take him. You hit that. You hit this flamethrower, and maybe one other person.
Pilot station needs to be worked on, and based on your interaction with Rye earlier, it's just gonna be us two and him.
Do you think we can take him if anything goes down?
Take him? Yeah. Whatever we saw? I don't know.
Well, we just had to be faster than him.
I can shoot his leg out. I'm not against that. Because I like you guys a lot more than like him.
I just don't get. I don't like the scrap. I don't like the way he's acting, especially what we saw earlier. Cannot compromise this cargo and the crew.
You know, Wilson, for once I think we're on the same page.
We're already not getting paid what we need to get paid because we lost most of the cargo.
I knew that peace offering would work. I like your brain. It's pretty good.
It's to get the job done is what it is.
I agree with you.
These guys, these roughnecks, want to get paid. If there's any chance of us not getting paid, they're going to stop caring. We need to guarantee they're getting paid. And if it's taking care of him, then that's what it is.
I like that. Okay. We'll see if we can get him to go.
All right. I think if you're in agreement, we're going to go walk up to him and see what we can do. If the other two want to do something.
So,
We gotta stop
who are you? Is it the two of you going with the guy you believe is infected
Correct.
to go find the big, scary, spooky alien that you think?
So we're going to tell the cat. We're going to tell the guy that's freaking out that we saw on the motion detector the alien on the opposite end of where we actually saw it.
Oh.
So we set the music off in another room. So we know the alien went to that room, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We're going to take him to the opposite of where that is. Because the goal is not to go find that. The goal is to go find it. Like Dylan said, we're going to old yeller at us.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you would know that you could get to the mess hall really quick and easy. Davis has the key to the corporate suite. There's also a stairwell that goes down. Or no.
So where did we send the music off?
We set it off in lab station. Hang on, let me scroll down.
Science lab.
Science lab 2.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I think about it, that's the place you wanted to come back later
so
and
we
look
can
at.
take him to the corporate suite.
He has the key to the corporate suite right now because I threw the thing down at him. So we're
gonna tell him we saw motion at the corporate suite.
Oh yeah, you gave it. Yeah, you turned it in. Yeah, that's right.
And I gave it back to him. Yeah.
And we're gonna tell him that's why we need him to go with us.
You are gonna vouch for me and be like, yeah, he's allowed in here, right? Okay, cool.
If we even make it that far.
Yeah, because like I totally haven't already been in there with Cham or anything.
Yeah, because we're. I hope we don't see the alien before we get there. I feel like a terrible person right now, but
Good.
I know.
What if this person is just relapsing? You don't know.
Actually, I do know.
It appears to be the other thing.
It's a bad time for him to relapse.
It really is.
Well, if he's relapsing, he shouldn't do drugs. Drugs are bad for you.
Drugs are bad, kids.
And then that's when Davis is like, "Yeah."
Drugs are bad. Wham!
It's like that Soldier Boy meme. It's the remember, kids, don't do drugs. Drugs make you uncool. If drugs make me uncool, I must be the biggest loser on the planet. Like,
All right. So yeah, that's our plan is to go tell him that we need it.
All right. So yeah, I mean, he's the captain of the ship, so he's in. Like, if you guys are like, he realizes that the pilot station needs to be fixed. He would love for Ava to be fixed, so the two of them can't go. The Marine
Yep.
probably should stay here and guard the bridge. Clayton's
Yep.
the corporate rep's not going anywhere. The doctor's not going anywhere.
Yep.
Even though the doctor may speak up and want to go.
It's safer if the doctor stays here with the majority group, so that way you can attend to the majority.
Give me a manipulation roll.
Do the Roughnecks hear any of this? What's going on?
Oh yeah,
What's-
now it's this conversation's out in the open.
This is
now.
a room conversation.
All right. So, question: if you're taking the captain, this is me piping up, just for a little bit of information. If we're like doing our thing here, and you're out there, and something happens to y'all, how are we getting back home?
Once the protocol is initiated, Mother will autopilot Earth to the autopilot Earth once the engines are back on.
well, somebody
And
has to put it back
Clayton kind of, when you say that, Clayton kind of.
That is sensitive information that you guys should not know, but I think it is appropriate for you guys to know right now.
Whatever Scott just said, I completely missed.
Didn't say anything. She just shook her head. She like she was shocked that he was telling you that, and then like shook her head like, "Dude, what are you doing? That's not."
The other squad's corpo rep was.
Oh,
shocked.
sorry. I didn't see you actually shake your head. I was looking at the game and not the
Yeah.
you doing your
sorry.
thing. Sorry.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that out loud and be like, and that is sensitive information, but I think it is deemed appropriate now that you guys should know that in case anything were to happen to us, you should know. You need to know how things are gonna happen.
And on top of that, even if that didn't happen, our captain knows how to start an autopilot sequence. I'm not the only one who knows how to do it. The corpo should know how to do it.
Unless we're in dire need of getting out of here quick, I didn't hear anything from you. So, as you were.
So I need to roll my manipulation.
Yeah, if you don't want the doctor to go with you.
Jesus Christ! On a cracker.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
Dang. I know. I rolled a 6, but I rolled 2 yellow ones. That sucks.
I think you should
Yeah.
push it.
No.
No, wait. If I push it, what does that do?
It
I
adds
think you-
another stress. You re-roll anything that's not a success, but it adds another stress die. You already have 3, so that would. Give
And
you
what
6.
happens if I don't roll? It fails, right?
Yeah, it's
gonna
already.
press it.
Well, actually, I think by the rules, you're not supposed to be able to push a fail.
Oh, yeah, that's
when
right.
you have a panic attack, you're not supposed to be able to push it.
Dang it.
But the good news is, you like when the doctor kind of speaks up and is like, you know, what are you talking about? I'm going to go with you. I want to see what's happening, and you tell him, you know, you need to stay here. But just the fact that he's kind of stepping in like that kind of gives you a.
Panic attack.
Now, if Davis wants to try to, to push him to stay, Davis can also roll on it.
I mean, I don't have much to lose. My manipulation is not very good. But yeah, I would just be like, Wilson's got a point. If you go and something happens to you, because no offense to you, but you look a hell of a lot slower than the 3 of us, we're going to try to protect you, but at the end of the day, you just got to be faster than the slowest guy. We don't know if you'll survive, and if any of us gets injured after you die, then we're shit out of luck.
At this point, as the only remaining medic, he's probably the most important person in the crew right now.
Mm-hmm.
No
So
offense
give
to
me
everyone
a.
else. That's
And
me
I mean, you can also go at it from a command Like, you're not his commanding officer, but if you wanted to just like kind of take control of the situation and tell him he's not going, that would be a command. But for you, that's the same role.
Yeah, it's the same roll either way. So
go ahead and roll it. All right. So yeah, he says. I mean, like he's when Wilson is trying to tell him, no, you need to stay here. He's like, well, no, I'm going with you guys. There's no reason for me to stay here. But then Davis speaks up and is like, you need to be here in case something happens. We need you safe. We need you to be in, be where we know where you're at, and that kind of clicks his the doctor medic in his brain, and he says, okay, yeah, you're right. It's probably better if I stay here. I'll try to help. Rye with Ava as much as I can.
just hold the flashlight right.
You know what?
They're gonna roll for it.
He has contact. Boom diggity! That is 3 successes.
No, somebody. Oh well, they should have a steady hand. And they should.
So he comes over and starts showing Rye, like, no, it's here. Do this. But that is going to severely cut the repair time down.
Nice.
That's 3 successes. So yeah, him helping Rye, that's gonna that'll make that happen a lot quicker. So Wilson and Davis are headed out with
Johns? Is that his name?
Yes, Johns. Captain Johns.
Yep, we're just gonna go check out the motion. That's all we're doing. Just checking out the motion.
And he, and he's still kind of really, pissed off and grumpy, but he's like, okay, if you guys, I see what you're saying. Like, we got to go take care of some business, but like, I don't know why it's got to be me, but okay, let's go. And, so yeah, you guys, head out. The Reed, the Colonial Marine, hits the door panel and the door slides open. What do you do?
I'm gonna, as we start walking, I'm gonna start asking Miller, or not Miller's, sorry, John's. So, what's up, dude? You seem a little stressed.
It's a stressful situation, idiot. What do you think? Like, what is going on in your head? Are you not stressed out?
No, I'm stressed. I'm just not taking it out on everybody else.
No offense to you two. I am all for conversation. But whatever that was reacted to sound, so try to keep a little lower. No offense to y'all. Keep the conversation going. Just wanted to let y'all know.
What does John say to that?
He, like, again, he is like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Do you have a headache?
No, but you're starting to really piss me off.
Okay. Just gotta ask questions. Keep us sane.
Do you have a headache?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Headache,
I'm right here.
Yeah, the headache's following us.
Pain in the ass is not a headache. I'm asking you if you have a headache.
No, I don't have a headache.
So you're taking him to the corporate suite?
Mm-hmm.
That's your plan? Not go downstairs or?
No, corporate suite where we saw the motion.
No, corporate's the motion was further down to the.
We know where the motion was.
We know where the motion was.
Okay.
It's going to where the motion is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way down to the corporate suite, and Wilson, do you use your card to get in, or do you expect him to punch in the code?
Wait. I'll ask him if he can punch into the code.
Okay.
I also want to know if he has access to the corporate suite. Like
I
that.
also want to know if he's mentally there enough to punch in the code. Is what my idea behind it is.
Are you trying to catch the code?
No, I'm trying to see if he's still mentally here enough
Okay.
to know the code, or if something else is happening.
I'm
So
trying to
yeah,
also touch
he
the
just
code.
kind of shakes his head, kind of pissy, and he reaches up and types in a code, and the door slides open.
I have a feeling this whole plan, he's going to catch on pretty quickly what's going on.
Why?
Hey,
Or
that's just me. That's me. Sidebar. I know I don't know any of this information, but I just had to say, I think this whole plan, he's gonna be like, "What are y'all doing?"
there's a very high possibility that we're going to roll initiative, and these two idiots are going to have to fight an infected on their own.
We might have 2 deaths.
So yeah, the door slides open, and you guys make your way in, and he goes in and he looks and he says, "There's nothing here." I mean, the place is a wreck, but there's nothing here. He goes in before you guys.
I'm gonna be like, should we check around to see if it's maybe hiding in the vents or something? I'm gonna walk in and start looking around.
Okay.
Sidebar to Bryce. I'm so glad we stole the drugs, but I'm watching him to see if he knows they were there. If he like looks for them like at all.
No, he doesn't. He actually goes to the other side of the room and is like kicking, like, just the debris that's all over the floor, all the trash and stuff that you guys saw. He's just kind of shuffling through, looking for any sign of any kind of something. But just getting more and more angry that it seems like you guys are wasting his time.
I am going to point out the emergency escape vehicle that's still there to all of them.
Yeah, of course. The Corpo has, the only reason that thing is still there is that nobody on the crew had access to this room, except for Clayton and I.
Interesting. Okay. Look. So, motion detector saw it over in this area. Do you think? Does anyone know any? Do you guys have an idea of where it could have gone?
No.
Johns, what do you think?
I think this whole thing was a waste of time, and we're just putting ourselves in danger. And it's just, I don't know what you guys are up to, but this whole thing is just like, there's no reason for us. We were safe up in the bridge.
Yeah, we're yes, but what if whatever it is comes to the bridge with all of us in there and then takes us all out? Whereas we can catch it by surprise like this and take it out, whatever it is. It wasn't that big, whatever came out of what was the guy's name? Sorry.
Bill Nye.
Whatever came out of your scientist wasn't that big.
I don't remember his name either.
Whatever came out of your scientist wasn't that big, so we can take it if we find it early. But if it sneaks its way in there with all of us and just starts, it could. We want to catch it by surprise, not it catch us by surprise.
Cooper.
Whatever came out of Cooper.
I never cared enough to know his name. I just call him Bill Nye, or science man. So.
But yeah, that's what I'll say to Johns.
And yeah, he's just getting more and more like angry.
Okay.
And he starts kicking like the empty booze bottles that are on the floor. He kicks one, and it hits the wall and explodes. And like he's just getting more and more agitated.
Hey! Don't make so much noise. This is attracted to noise. Remember.
Shut the door.
Okay, shut the door. I go, hey, shut the door. You heard him.
All right. But you.
I'm gonna keep looking because I don't have the shotgun.
Okay. That's fair. That is 100% fair.
It's 100% not up to me what happens in here.
That is true. I was sitting to see if you're.
You make the call. I'll keep looking.
I wait till his back's turned, and I shoot him in the back of the head. Execution style.
Oh, dude, this is horrible.
Right before you do it, you just turn around, look at Wilson, and be like, "Give your balls a tug." Pull the trigger.
Give your balls
a tug.
He went Shorzy on me. My goodness.
Give your balls a tug.
Hey there, bud.
And kill my Chinese fighting fish.
Okay, Wilson. Wilson. Okay, Wilson.
Okay.
Canadian Goose is taking Canadian Deuces.
Give your balls a tug.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So yeah, when you guys like Davis goes over to the panel and shuts the door, and like Wilson starts kind of fidgeting with his shotgun, and he just goes nuts and lashes out at Wilson, or no, at Davis. I've already rolled initiative.
All right.
He goes first. Luckily, he doesn't have a weapon, but it seems like he doesn't care about a weapon anymore.
Where's the initiative again?
At the moment, well, like, first off in the initiative is Lyron Cham, but he's not there. Next will be the captain. Then Wilson will be next, and Davis will be third.
Oh, so before I even shotgun his ass, he attacks me. Okay, good to know.
Well, it did a weird thing where it didn't roll your initiative for some reason.
Hopefully it rolls really
Give you another roll just to be sure. Yeah, it's showing.
Do I have to roll initiative? I don't understand.
No, I did a thing where it rolls everybody's initiative because, like I said, in this game, like if we were playing at a table, you would be drawing cards.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I got an alert that. Or no, it rolled yours twice for some reason.
We'll just pick the highest.
Okay,
one.
so no, it's right. I don't know why it rolled yours twice. Are you in there twice?
I only see myself once.
Okay, so yeah, it's so in this room it is the captain, then Wilson, then Davis. So it is going to he's just going to swing out at you. So at this point in his progression,
So we're right. Okay.
I was gonna feel really bad if I executed an innocent man who just has a high anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
now I feel less bad.
let me pull up his.
Wilson didn't care. Wilson just wanted this man dead.
Oh, you're gonna be my murder accomplice. Like at the end of the day, I was like, it was his idea.
Where is his strength? That's not in here. Okay. So yeah, he gets. He now has a. Oh wait. No, this isn't that like that. All right, so I'm going to roll
Rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Wilson, did you take your inoculation? Okay.
You sure about that?
Me and Rye are the only two I know if that took it. We
Yeah,
handed it to him.
Wilson didn't get an inoculation.
You know, we handed it to you in case you wanted it.
I didn't take it. I didn't actively take it. We can go back and watch, but I'm almost 100% positive I did not take it.
Okay, so he just roundhouses Davis, and that is going to do.
I have 2 health, by the way, guys. Like 2 little bars.
No, you're not. You're. Oh no, that's Chan.
I'm full of
Wait, I've never
yeah.
been full health. I've always only had 2 bars.
Yeah, me too.
What is your health supposed to be at?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I've just always had 2 little things. Like,
Yeah, I've always
Yeah,
only had
I
2.
think unless there's some reason for it to change, that's what you got when you started
Dang.
the game. I mean, let me double check and make sure that's accurate.
That's brutal.
I also don't know what my armor is because you said it earlier and I have no clue. how to tell
AR,
that.
right? That's AR.
Okay, yeah, then I have armor rating 2 and then health at 2 little bars.
Yeah.
Aw, man, I could have blocked or dodged. I didn't know those were things. Combat actions. Interesting. Okay.
Well, I didn't think about offering that to you.
You also have
So,
reactions.
yeah, if you want to try to dodge, I will
yeah.
allow you to do that because I didn't think about giving you that option. So the way you would do that dodge is the die that's there by dodge. You would just click on that and it will roll it for you.
Ooh!
All right, that extra success means I'm going to say you get to attack him as a
was that-
bonus. This isn't your turn. This is on his turn.
Do I have the ability to use the shotgun or do I have to also do close combat?
Shotgun is close combat, right?
No.
No, it's ranged.
No, it's close.
No, it is close. Yeah.
Shotgun is close.
Yeah.
I thought we said it was ranged combat when I used it when Bryce tried to use it earlier.
No, wait.
Yep.
That wasn't the
Oh,
argument
so
you
it
guys
is
had.
ranged.
Because I've been rolling my shotgun attacks on ranged.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, shotgun is ranged. Shotgun
Am I
is ranged.
allowed to use the shotgun or no?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
gonna it's just a ranged attack. The meaning of that is
Proficiencies.
how well you are able to handle a shotgun. It's
Okay.
not whether or not you can shoot a dude from 5 feet away. I've never liked that in Pathfinder and D&D that you can't
Yeah.
shoot a bow and arrow when the guy's standing right in front of you. Like, no, I can totally bing right in
Yeah.
between the eyes. You're gone. So yeah, you can.
go like this in front of him. You can just kind of go. Yeah. No. No.
Shotgun,
But,
it's like, okay.
But that doesn't hinder you from firing the bow like that. You can
Yeah.
still like it does
Do it.
make sense. I know what they're doing mechanically, why they do that, but it's
I
stupid.
hate it.
In this, you can totally fire the shotgun. You just roll ranged combat to do it,
Okay.
Light his,
and
light
you
his
already
butt
had
up.
it in your hand. So
Light his butt up.
Push, by the way, if I'm allowed
man,
to do
that's
that.
a lot of dice for no successes.
If I'm allowed to push, I would.
Yeah, you're allowed to push.
Dude, that's so many sixes!
What?
3, dude.
So I'm with the stunts that you can do. I mean, the biggest one is bonus damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what you're gonna go for there.
Yeah, extra damage. So do you want me to roll it? Extra damage?
No, there's
Okay.
no
Okay.
there's no need.
I say, just shot with a shotgun like 1.5 feet away.
So yeah, he just goes, he roundhouses you, and you were already kind of eyeballing him as Wilson went to shut the door, and he swings, and you kind of duck it, and as you lean back, you just kind of put it up
Whacks
under
it.
his chin. and pull the
Nice.
trigger.
Nice,
And-
dude.
And we're out of initiative.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Short, sweet, to the point.
And I look at Wilson and go, dude, it's so good. This was actually justified. We don't have to lie. But that was a loud Stockholm.
Yeah, it's what now you do know that you're in the corporate suite, and the only escape pod available is in here. So what do you want to do with the remains? Do you want to dispose of them in some way, or move them somewhere and hide them, or do you just leave him laying there?
There's only
Because
one
it's
other.
going to be obvious that it wasn't some creature that killed him if anybody else sees this.
True. Well, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to check his pockets, and I want to see if he took the inoculation, as well as like see if he had anything on him that was useful to us, like a code.
He has the key card that you returned to him.
Pocketing that back.
And there's no inoculation syringe in his pockets. He said he took it.
I find that hard to
Wilson-
believe.
Wilson's going to feel his stomach because something popped out of Cooper's stomach.
It popped out of his face, which is now
Oh,
no
wait,
longer
what?
there.
Oh, it popped out of his face?
Yeah, which his face
Yeah.
is no
Oh,
longer
his-
there.
Then never
His
mind.
left eyeball popped out, and a hand came out of the eye socket and grabbed his jaw.
That's right. Never mind then. I don't need to check that.
Like, if you want to check the
Like-
brain matter that's on the floor, I'm sure it's
No.
there.
No, I'm good.
And again, this wasn't like with the scientist Cooper.
No,
He
but
was screaming about his head and going on and on about it, and then his head exploded. This wasn't like that. John's just like went nuts.
Yeah, and going nuts is also not good.
yeah, because
so-
they talked about
I'm
the.
not saying it's good. I'm saying
Yeah.
it was different.
But when we told
Um,
the crew, we're going to tell him he started having a headache and started going nuts.
And I blew the brains out before he could do that. Or they
what
talked
you
about.
know is Johns took the inoculation. Cooper did not.
So maybe the inoculation just prevents parts of the progression.
Probably means you're less likely to have that thing pop out of your skull, but
So
the berserker crew, that could have been part of the cause for that.
so Davis,
What's
what are
up?
we telling the crew when we get back?
I was just gonna take this here glass.
Okay.
And I grab it, I across the face on this. Like I got attacked,
Okay.
and I throw the glass back down.
I'm gonna ask him to scratch my arm.
All right, and I do the same thing.
You're cutting through your evac suit.
Oh wait, shoot!
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a suit. Never mind. Forgot I had a suit. Sorry. I thought
Too
it was
late.
like
Wilson,
short-
Davis.
Dang it.
Davis reaches up and no, I'm joking.
I was like,
There's
oh.
no way you would ever do that.
DM said too late.
So too late. All right, I'm gonna say, hey, punch me in the face.
Okay.
Wait. If he does that, are we gonna have to roll damage?
That's
Yes.
a good point.
David, you just said punch.
Hit him too hard, he dies
Yeah.
right there on
I'm
the
trying to-
spot.
I
Nose
wanted-
goes into his
Now,
brain.
now the question is, like, you're wearing your. If I remember correctly, you're wearing your.
I am wearing my
Helmet.
suit. I forgot that I couldn't.
You'll have to
couldn't-
remind him, huh? Because we're about to roll
Like,
out
if
here.
if you take it off and he punches you, then it's like, why did you take your helmet off?
Okay, so I guess we can't.
Stop giving them reasons, Scott. This is stuff you could use as the DM. Ruin all
No,
of their.
I really with this game in particular, like I can see why that's something that you don't think about. But
Yeah.
if you were in that moment, if you were standing in this room, there's no way you would pop the seal and take your helmet off and say, "Hit me in the face."
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So I try to do it real
That's fair.
world where your character would know not to do that.
Fair.
Well,
Because you're in
I mean,
space and those suits are your life.
we can just say Miller's tackled me, and so you shot him.
You're gonna have to get
Or
blood on you.
John's.
Though.
Sorry, John's.
Well, you're gonna have to get blood on you because I shot him with a shotgun. You're gonna have to roll around in his blood.
Wilson's gonna take some of the blood and it's not. He's not touching skin to skin because he's got his suit on. So, but he's gonna take the blood and he's gonna like with his palms, so you don't see fingerprints. With his palms.
Put
Do
it on
this.
his helmet, on the face mask of his helmet.
Yeah, to where I can still see. But yeah. And then put it on his chest and stuff, like, and around his neck. And make it look like he was shot. Well, on top of me.
Speaking of that, why don't you both give me an air supply?
You dirty little dog, you. Where's the air supply again?
On
air.
page
Like-
2, down at the very bottom left.
Darn.
Wait, page 2. Very bottom left.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
where's
combat
the air?
page of your character sheet.
This?
Yes.
Yay.
I don't know.
Mine should be at 4, and it's currently at 5.
Yeah, mine should be at 5 because I swapped suits.
I don't know what mine.
But you just lost a.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you took it off. Okay. I mean, yeah. Let's. Rye and Cham, are you both wearing your helmets still? Are you relying on air supply?
Believe so.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, let's go ahead. You guys go ahead and give me a air supply roll.
Okay, I don't know if I can change. I'm technically at 3 right now. I was at 4. It just did the thing where, like, whenever you
Wait.
reboot the game, it.
Why did mine
Sorry.
not roll?
Did you only single click it? I had to double click mine.
Yeah, double click in the
There we go. Oh, boo.
All right, so Rye drops down to 3. Or did it automatically drop?
It automatically
It's-
went down 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, cool. I was thinking I had to change it.
So I have it notated. I was at 4, and then every time you restart, every time we log into the session, it puts it back at 5. So I'm just keeping track of it in my head. I lost 1, so I'm at 3. Yeah, there it goes.
I think maybe the. No, it says -1 because of the. I was thinking maybe the computer didn't recognize since you rolled a 6 on one of the dice. Maybe it thought that canceled it out. All right, so you guys, Davis and Wilson, are you going to head back up to the bridge now, or what are? You've
I'm
kind of
going
got to
to
shift
check-
to yourselves for the moment.
I'm gonna check the motion tracker.
Okay.
We just made a lot of noise. Now, granted, the door was closed. But we did make a lot of noise. So. That means shame. Shame.
Okay. Let's see if. All right, you're good.
What do you mean we're good?
I did for some reason the motion tracker. Every time you turn it on, you're supposed to roll a power roll, just like your air supply. And for some reason in Fantasy Grounds it doesn't work.
Okay.
So I just rolled a d6 for it.
Okay.
If it comes up a 1, you lose a point of battery.
Got it.
And it came up a 5.
Good deal.
But you don't pick up any movement.
Perfect. I'm gonna tell them. All right, you want to head back?
Yeah, and we need to book it because we just made noise, and you just got attacked. Well, I mean, yeah, you just got attacked. We're running.
I got nothing on the motion tractor.
All right, then we gotta go.
All right. We're going to run
So
back.
Butch and Sundance hit the door, and it slides open, and they step out in the hallway. And we're going to take a quick break, go to the bathroom really quick, and freshen our drinks, and we'll have about 30 minutes to see what's what after this.
Yeah, and sorry, me and him are taking up most of it. We just got going on a thing. Yeah.
No,
Okay,
this is
cool.
what needs to happen. They have to be
Cool.
working on their projects, otherwise
Yeah,
they
okay.
don't get done. So
Cool. Okay. Cool.
and I guess we could do an hour of them working, role playing, fixing Ava, but yeah, this is at least story stuff. So
Yeah.
so yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Stick around with us, Coach, if you're still with us. I heard Joel say something to you earlier. I missed you. Sorry. If you're still with us, stick around. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.
And that's when I said, "You're not my gynecologist." Sorry, Scott.
And you're not my gun.
He said, that's what I said. You're not my guy.
My favorite is anytime Davis says something and somebody just goes, whoa. Just a small whoa.
I don't have a filter. I forget.
Okay, thank you for sticking around with us, Coach. I saw you while we were going away. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, you guys are making your way back up to the bridge. Are you going to do anything else while you're out here on your own? You have the captain's key card. You going to go do anything or look for anything? Are you going to be chickens and run back to the bridge?
We're gonna go right back to the bridge, right?
Yeah, if we get attacked and we don't go straight back to the bridge, and they find out later that we didn't go straight back to the bridge, even though we're not technically lying, that's still
Yeah.
sketchy.
We need to go right back because we did just get attacked.
Coach thinks you're chickens.
Well, Coach,
Chad,
You know what, Coach? You're right. So yeah,
Chad is calling you chickens.
and that is okay because I just shot a guy Old Yeller style. So
it's in character for Wilson to be a chicken.
it is not in character for me to be a chicken, but like we have another issue at
We
hand.
just Bambied him.
No.
Pretty sure.
Baby's mom.
Isn't that what happened in that movie?
Yeah, I know what happens in that movie, but we didn't Bambi him. We didn't like shoot him from afar. We Old Yeller him
Yeah,
up.
you shot his mom.
I basically just said, "I'm so sorry, buddy," and then took him out. Like that was
Hey, he attacked you.
no, he attacked you.
No,
You
he
guys
attacked.
look
Oh,
the
he
fuck.
attacked you.
No,
He
I know
attacked me.
Yeah, but he attacked Wilson.
That's why I'm covered in blood.
Yes. Okay.
I thought you smeared the blood on you.
Hush.
Stop it.
I just of mice and mend him. Actually, that's more accurate to what I just did to him. I think that's the right reference.
All right. So you guys go straight back up to the bridge, and you show up without Captain Johns.
And we're out of breath. And we're panicked.
Yeah.
And Reed, the Colonial Marine, when she opens the door, she's looking for her captain, and immediately is like, "What happened?" And she
John's-
sees the blood and all that, and
Johns went crazy and tackled me and tried to rip my suit off.
I took him out as fast as I could, but we made a lot of noise. We didn't want to stick around to see if that thing came after us. Corpo Suite's ransacked too.
We were right by where we saw it on the detector. And so when we made that noise, we just had to run back and get it out of there.
who has the highest manipulation? Oh, it's Wilson by
Me.
far.
We should get a plus because I also added to the story.
Yeah,
plan.
give Wilson, give me a manipulation roll and give it a plus one.
All right.
So down there in the bottom left, you'll see plus
So if I
one,
just
plus
press
two,
the
plus
plus one, okay, it's down. So
Yeah,
now
just
when
press
I roll,
plus
it'll
one
add
and
it.
then double click your manipulation, and it'll add a die.
Woo!
Okay, so yeah, Reed is like, well, okay, get back in, and like everybody is like, she's like Clayton, even they see the blood and everything, and like Cham and Rye, what happened? What do you do?
I'm just standing in disbelief right now.
Because the only person that knew this plan was us two. So
Cham, I'm gonna like keep working, but I'm gonna look up and see like when they walk in there covered in blood and everything during the story. I'm gonna like look over towards the medic, Flynn. I think that's
Yeah.
that's his name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Flynn, did they take the inoculation?
It wasn't the same. It's like he just went crazy on us.
Like you guys were saying about
He
the
was-
rest of the crew.
But did he take the inoculation?
As far as I know, he did. He said he did. Was there one in his pockets or anything? Did you check his pockets?
Yeah, all he had in his pocket was this when I gave it back to him. Who do I give this to now?
Look at you. I was about to have Clayton ask you for that. Clayton will say, yeah, that would be me.
Also, by the way, were you going to tell everybody else about that escape pod in your quarters?
That's common. I mean, there's the corporation always has an escape pod in the reps quarters.
See,
That's
I
common knowledge.
did not know that.
I'm assuming it's still there because my quarters are usually locked. Speaking of that, why would there be motion detected in my quarters when the door was shut and locked to the code?
It wasn't in the quarters. It was by the quarters. And we thought maybe it got in through the vents or something in there. So we went in to check it out. And that's when he started going crazy. He's like, we shouldn't be in here. We shouldn't be in here. And then he just went crazy on me.
Okay, I kind of want to have you roll another manipulation roll. Go ahead and do it. Give me another manipulation roll +1.
Alright, do these help with the manipulation roll at all? Or
Pretty sure.
I don't
only
know
one-
what those are, so no.
There's acting awards.
they're alley awards.
Pretty sure most of them are for dancing.
No. Only 2 of them are.
If you can do an interpretive dance, you can convince him.
Only 2 of them are for dancing.
That's what I thought.
Do I get bonuses?
You get a +1.
Yes!
Dave is helping you, so yeah, you still get a +1.
Come on, babies.
Oh!
Can I push it?
No, it was a stress
No.
failure.
Oh, I thought it was only if I had 2 stresses I couldn't push it.
No. If you make a panic roll, it cancels out. You can't push it, and it cancels out any successes. So yeah, Clayton kind of is suspicious. She doesn't really like call you out
Okay.
because she is also a corporate rep, but she's also like she may want to have words later.
Yeah.
There
But
may
the
be
Marine
some-
and everybody still believes me, right? Because I succeeded on that.
Yeah. This
Okay.
was just between you and Clayton.
Okay. Clayton, we saw motion. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know what that thing was, but it had motion. It had motion.
No, we saw more motion. Clayton, you should go with us and check it out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm joking. All right.
So what is the plan now? Are you going to hang out in here until the command station gets repaired and Ava gets repaired, or what do you want to do? Because as far as you know, from what you just saw, everybody in the bridge is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, but until they start ticking, we don't have to worry about it. That's the way Wilson's thinking of it. I don't know about everybody else.
I'm gonna bring up Sco. You said he took his medication, and the inoculation. That's what it's called. You said he took his inoculation. Maybe I'm starting to think that if you took the inoculation, you're not gonna have the thing that jumped out of your scientist, but it's gonna cause you to, well, turn like the people you said happened earlier.
And Sham will pipe up from like underneath the pilot station, like, that is my worry exactly, and then go back to working.
You might have solved one problem but caused another.
That's medic. If we can know for sure who exactly on your crew took that inoculation, start connecting some dots here.
Medic.
He will speak up and say, well, yeah, I mean, I gave the captain his inoculation myself. I know he took it because I gave it to him. And I gave myself mine. I don't know about Clayton or Reed. I gave them an inoculation. I assume they took it. And Reed will, like speak up and say, "Yeah, I took mine. I didn't want to get whatever is happening. I was trying to keep that from happening." And Clayton will also turn and say, "Well, yeah, I took. That was what we were told to do. So that's what I took mine as well."
Do you? Okay.
Do you think it's possible it's causing the, I'm just gonna call it
Outroar?
treason? Like making them more violent than normal? Because you said you had a whole bunch of people doing that, and we just got attacked by somebody who took the inoculation, so... I know that's the only reason he hasn't taken it.
It was the inoculation was derived from the samples that we took from the planet. But we also that's how you create a vaccine.
I know.
Yeah, but what if you guys didn't have enough time to test this vaccine?
Well, no, there wasn't any time. There was, everyone on the ship was the test subjects.
Well, that's great news.
All right. I think our best bet at this point is just to keep tabs on everyone. We don't need to keep losing crew members. Like, this is both crews, not just our folks, their crew as well. We need to keep tabs and an eye on everyone. Anyone start showing signs, we need to know.
If we start getting violent and angry, everyone needs to agree that we are allowed to tie your hands behind your back over there. Everyone needs to agree now, while no one is acting lashing out like the captain was. Everyone needs to soberly agree that we can tie you up and put you over there if you start lashing out. If everyone agrees.
Oh yeah.
It has to be unanimous.
Reed is like, "No, you're not tying me up." The Marine, she's like, "My job here is to keep everyone alive. You're not taking my weapon. You're not tying me up."
Reed's the only one I'm okay with not doing that.
Yeah, that's...
And Clayton is also not a fan of the idea. Considering like you're like you be also being a corporo rep, like just she's shocked that you would even ask her that.
I'm willing to do it.
The medic is Flynn, the medic is like, "Well, yeah, if I start showing any kind of signs, then yes, I would. Sure."
It's not going to do any harm. It's not like we're asking you to let us throw you out in the hall. You're going to still be in here. We're just going to be tied up safely away from the rest of the crew in a corner. Right, Cham? This affects you guys big time, and it affects all of us because you guys are working on the machinery.
How far am I into the machinery at this point with the help?
You're actually you're getting close to wrapping it up. You think she's going to be back online pretty soon.
All right.
And, like, if you wanted to, like, you still have her operating disc. I don't know if you remember, but you pulled her operating disc out from behind her ear.
Yeah.
So even once you've repaired her, she won't come back online until you boot that disc back up.
Right.
And it is in your pocket. So
I just need to know at what point.
You can go help Cham with the pilot station, or you can boot her back up. It's up to you what you want to do.
I mean, I want to go ahead and boot her back up before I leave that job.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the disc out and insert it behind her ear and go ahead and get her powered on.
and it takes a minute. Like it takes a good like 60 seconds. Like her eyelids start fluttering, and you can see her eyes, going back and forth. And
Recalibration.
she's obviously like rebooting. It's going to take her a minute to come back online, but she is in the process of booting back up.
Just don't install Windows 11, so that should be good.
She's all her operating system is 75 years old. So.
Oh, we probably should upgrade her to Windows at least 10. She's on like 98 right now.
She's an XP.
This point's the future. At this point, it's probably like Windows 42.
As long as it's not Windows 9. Wasn't that the really bad one?
To the Windows.
7 Vista.
7. Yeah.
She's actually a Linux computer
Windows
or
8.
something. Not a Linux, a Penguin computer.
Ubuntu.
Yeah.
She's a leapfrog.
Made in Made in Taiwan. That's weird.
I feel like that was never mind.
Made in China. It's all coming together.
The new tiny. That's
Made in New China.
So at this point, once she starts getting booted, Cham is still working by himself, right?
No, you have the medic. Oh, Cham, yes. Cham, sorry.
Yeah, the medic was working with Rye. So yeah, Cham is working by himself over there on the pilot station.
Okay, so getting her booted up. Do I need to come over and help you, Cham? Are you good over there? Or do I need to come help you?
I think we're okay. My thought, I'm trying to remember the rules we had for repairing this and like time. Is there
Together it would have been 3 hours. I remember that, but
I'd
y'all
have to
split
roll
up.
for it.
Together is going to cut it in half.
is that including us Frankensteining parts of the other one, or is that
Yeah.
just us to
Yes.
get this up? Okay, so that's already been part of the. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that was already part of the roll. And then yeah, at that point, just kind of Cham like look up from underneath. He's like deep in the station, like trying to fix it. If you're good, you're done over there. I could definitely use some help. You can get this
All right.
thing up.
Coming over to you.
Maybe you know how to hold a flashlight.
Hey.
Hey, wait a minute.
Sorry, buddy.
I come with a bonus objective too. I don't smell like piss.
Fair.
I
And
never did.
Wait
Wait a
the
minute.
Marine will kind of lean over to Miller. Like it seems like you guys are like kind of standing there at the door. And the Marine will kind of lean over and say, so he went nuts?
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not, to Davis, to the pilot.
You said to Miller, I go, Miller's you, my guy. So, like, you're about to
Yeah,
answer your own
yeah.
question. Like, I was like, yeah.
Everybody tune in to watch me play with myself.
Whoa, pause.
I think we're on the wrong platform
Yeah,
for
the
that.
gynecologist joke was too much.
Like, we're on the wrong platform for that.
I can't wait for that to be clipped. Oh my god.
Everybody tune in and see me. Clip it.
So
That's amazing.
that's where the Russians got their videos from. I see. It's full circle. Woo!
So yeah, Reed kind of steps up to Davis, Pilot Davis, and says, so the captain just like went nuts and attacked Wilson?
He started kicking stuff, and then we told him to be quiet because it reacts to sound, and he did not like when Wilson said that at all, and went straight for the throat. Like, if it wasn't for his suit, I'm pretty sure I don't know if I would have been able to react fast enough to help Wilson out. And he went from pretty calm and collected in here to angry in a heartbeat, which I get. Tremors this running high, but nobody else seems to really be angry at each other other than me and Wilson, but that's because we have a special relationship like that.
that what the kids call it these days?
Yeah, we have a special relationship. That's not right. Never mind.
We're working on our enemies to lovers shtick. Don't worry about it.
Our Taylor Swift moment.
Yeah. Like he went from
And
very
I
calm
mean,
and
and
helpful.
she like says, "Well, I mean, that doesn't seem like it bodes well for me, but I'm glad you were there. Like, I'm glad you had the shotgun. You were able to handle the situation."
I know. I'm just a little upset that I missed Wilson. I like kind of like I elbow him a little bit.
That's funny.
Yeah. I go, but yeah. I'm glad more than just Wilson went because I don't know if I've been able to help him. I don't know if he would have come back. And as much as Corpo's pissed me off, I really want him to stay around.
And speaking of that, Clayton will kind of, if Clayton catches Wilson's eye, she will kind of motion him over.
Wilson will ignore it.
Really?
That's a choice.
Hey.
You're our liar, my guy. I have a 0 in manipulation. Alright.
Wilson will
So-
act like he didn't see it.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
gonna be sly about it. Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
And so, after some time, Cham and Rye are working on the pilot station, and you guys are just kind of hanging out, and suddenly the like Cham like makes a connection, and there's a spark, and the entire like system like comes alive. All the screens start
Nice.
moving up,
I'm
and
booking.
Y'all just see
and
hands from
immediately, the propulsion ignites,
Oh no.
and screens like the pilot screen comes up, and it says like autopilot course set in, Earth, and it gives an estimated time of arrival, and like and it also says locked.
That's.
Locked.
We were not given orders to go to Earth. Like I'm like trying to see if I can find a way to override that. We were given orders to stop at the nearest station. Like I'm trying everything in my power to override that.
No.
No?
Nothing you can do or roll. Clayton, Miller, Wilson. None of you can override it. It is Mother has locked it in. It is. You're headed to Earth.
That's when he says only the captain can do that.
And also while you're all standing there looking at this screen, Ava like sits up, and her eyes come up, and she's awake, and she looks around at everyone, and like the first thought is, how did I get back to the bridge? And she touches, she like goes for her shoulder where she was damaged, and she sees that the damage is still there, but the circuits and the things have been knitted together. And she looks up and says, "Don't take the inoculation." And that's where we're going to end it. For this evening.
Wow, dude. That's insane. Wow.
So yeah, we're gonna
Wow.
run through these questions real quick so I don't forget.
That's insane, dude.
Pull up your character sheets there at the bottom.
Yep.
You can do the XP. Did you participate in the game session? Yes, you did. Everybody gets 1 point for that.
One time being a junkie didn't pay off.
Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda? Only you know your personal agenda, so I'm going to give you. You can
How do
decide.
I-
We won't discuss that. Did you risk your life for your buddy? PC. We've not really done any like buddy stuff. Did you challenge or stand up to your rival?
We work together. Does that count?
Do what?
We work together despite all odds. Does that count?
That would be risking your life for your buddy. Is Wilson your buddy now?
No, he's still my rival, but like we work together. In spite of that, my buddy currently.
That's not
don't have a
challenging or standing up.
That's true. My only buddy's Miller.
I don't have a buddy.
Did you make a panic roll?
I did.
Yeah, I know. Davis did, and then seems like somebody else did as well.
Wilson, I think, when he failed, is that a
Wilson?
panic roll?
Right, yeah.
If he,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Davis and Wilson. So you both get a point for that. Did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means? Davis
We
and
did.
Wilson both did that.
What? No.
No.
Did you make a significant discovery or revelation? All four of you get a point for that one. You may not know what that revelation was, but you did make a revelation. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? I'm going to let you...
I fixed Ava.
I was like,
Yeah.
get back
Yeah.
up and run the count. If not, it's fine. That'd be the only thing I could think of.
I was like, I dodged and took a guy out, like at the shotgun. I mean,
Wait,
I
so if-
saved Wilson.
If I help Cham, does that count for 2?
No.
Damn.
No, you can't get two on a question. You can only get one.
I don't know. Would you consider that combat feat, like the stunt?
Wilson,
I don't know
do you have anything that you would think was an extraordinary action?
I don't think so.
You successfully lied to not get a shot on sight.
You did a couple of manipulation rolls that were kind of clutch.
If you think that's extraordinary, if you guys agree, I'll take it.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to say all
Okay.
four of you get that one.
Okay, I think so. I think that's fair, especially
And-
especially Rye for fixing the Ava, because that
Yeah.
led to the us figuring out don't take the inoculation.
And then the last one is, did you earn any money? You don't get that one, of course. So, yeah,
I'm back at 8.
there we go. We're back, everybody.
And boys, good to be back.
Back
I'm not your buddy pal, says Coach in chat.
buddy, old friend. Old
So yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm glad we were able to get back together, and we are now in Act 3 of this story. It's a 3-part story, so we're nearing the end game now at a fast pace.
That was a good movie.
But yeah, we're starting Act 3, and there's a lot of threads going on, a lot of directions you guys could go and what you decide to do. So I'm interested to see what happens and what you the choices you make.
gosh.
So yeah, I have been Guildmaster Scott. I run things here at the Random Encounters Guild. Thank you for joining us. If you would like to play some cool RPGs with a bunch of cool people, you can catch us there on our Discord server. And as always, this stream will be uploaded onto YouTube tomorrow morning. I will set the I'll have the upload going before I go to bed tonight. As far as schedule goes, we wrapped up our Symbaroum game this past Monday. So we did, and Davery had a work thing, like he had a thing come up with, actually with Microsoft, I believe is what he said. So he is he's having to take a break. So we finished the story that we were running, and we may come back and do the second part at a later date, but as of now, Symbaroum is done, so there will be no game on Monday nights. Jenna has moved and successfully gotten halfway across the country. So I'm assuming that this Wednesday night we will be back with Blade 68, which we've been, as long as we've been gone from Alien, we've also been gone from Blade 68 because Jenna has been moving, and it's been a real issue. Things have come up and stuff has happened. So keep her from successfully making her move. But they are now moved. So this Wednesday night should be good. I haven't heard any different as of yet. And then a week from tonight, Sunday night, we'll be back. Unless there's a conflict with any of the four of you, we'll be back with more Alien awesomeness. Let's kick it over to Quasi.
Yep, name's Quasi. You can find me at Twitch, Quasi_MS. Also on TikTok, same name. We do MLB content. Love it playing MLB The Show. Twitch's streams have been ramping up here lately. It's been a lot of fun. If y'all like sports content, talking about sports, or just hanging out for a chill stream, hop on over. We have some upcoming content featuring me and my oldest daughter. She just got MLB The Show 25 on the Switch, so we're going to be running some games together and doing some family content and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward.
The last time that happened, you wound up with purple hair.
Well, kind of. that wasn't playing co-op. That was just a challenge. But there is an upcoming challenge in September. Braves are playing the Mariners. If the Mariners win the series, I have to wax my legs live on stream.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
really hoping the Braves pull it off, because the guy that made the bet
see that.
has to.
That's not good content.
I hope the Braves
It's
lose.
not the waxing
for
of
that
the
reason.
legs. It's me being in pain is what they want to see. So it is good content.
Well, yeah, everybody
it's me being
wants
in
to see
pain.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
that's.
I'm about to go.
Or they could come watch you playing with yourself, Scott. Either or.
Have both streams going at the same time. You get the best of both worlds right there.
Yeah, we'll collab, bro.
Collab, bro.
I don't think I would be a part of that. But hey, appreciate the offer.
You don't want to play with yourself while you're watching.
I'm in.
Your legs? Yeah,
I'm in.
He almost said whacking. He almost said whacking.
I did. It came out with the TH. I said watching twice. It was watching. Watching is what I was about to say.
You're playing with fire, buddy.
Good.
Bringing gasoline to a fire. It's never a good idea.
Before this gets any worse, we'll go to Bryce.
Hi, I'm Bryce. Bandit Buddies on YouTube. We just posted some repo Let's Play.
Two.
Post two? We did. We posted two. We got 2 whole videos out recently.
And then a third one's coming up.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep, third one on the way eventually.
Nice.
Keep an eye out for Snow White on that one, from what I understand.
Yeah. Oops. That's it. That's all I got. It's been fun.
Yep.
And Davis, not the pilot, the actual person.
Same deal, dude. Just go check out the Band of Buddies' two new videos. Within the last 2 weeks, we posted 2 videos, I think, maybe something like that. And then the third one again is on the way, and then more content as well, hopefully for more repo. We're having a lot of fun playing the game, and we've got some friends that are joining us too. It's not just the 3 of us. We got a bunch of people in the videos starting to come up now. So check us out.
Cool. Dylan?
Yep. Hi, I'm Snow White, and yeah, join us. Come look at the Band of Buddies. Like they said, we have 2 videos out since last stream we were here with y'all, and then another one coming. And that's about it. You can find me on Twitch, but I don't stream as much as I want to. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I never do it.
Oh, and we are 100%. On YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, if you.
Yeah.
Quite the plug.
Renegade. really hope we're back for that because I really miss it. So we'll see you back here Wednesday night, and then Sunday night we'll be back here with more alien awesomeness. So join us then. We'll see you then. Say good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.